I'm going to give it a few seconds to see if things are better now. Streaming is so much fun. Anyway, we're going to try this again. Hopefully it'll work this time. Because my internet is deciding I don't get to stream anymore. But we'll see what happens. I can hear some arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveler? No, nothing big like that. Aside, could you let us meet with the general? Yeah, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around other places where you're not permitted. Okay. So what I was saying the last time is that we did get the third book of the Cornelia. I think there's another book that we can grab here in this chapter as well. We just get to that point in the story. Okay, go ahead and knock. We'll have to do this a little bit of repeat here because we did this on the last stream before the internet decided to cut out. Thank you for seeing us. Glad you came. My name is Morgan. I have been tasked with guarding the Hawken Gate by Her Majesty Queen Alicia. It's an honor to meet you, sir. We're here on behalf of Mayor Maybell. Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There's no need to apologize. I've known Maybell since she was but a child. Can't imagine ignoring her request. Much less one from the mayor. Right then, would you please read this first? So, it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information would be strictly confidential. But considering this is a request from her, I'll tell you everything I know. Sweet! Why are you happy about something that doesn't concern you? I should have kept my mouth shut. The mayor appears to be quite distraught over the situation, so we want to do anything we can to assist her. He's so smooth. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's blessed with some good people around her. Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search efforts. Please do. The airliner Lynn disappeared on its way to Relent after being taken off from the Bose landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything. So what you're saying is the possibility of an incident being caused by monsters or an accident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that size had crashed, it likely would have been discovered in initial search efforts. That's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Bose and Relent goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of an airliner going down in Varia Lake or the ocean is extremely low. Boy, am I relieved to hear that it's probably not the worst-case scenario like that. So if those have been ruled out, then it leaves the door open to the possibility that the airliner could have been taken, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives would be to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages. In other words, a hijacking, right? Also, considering the geographical conditions, it could be a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. That would be really bad news if that were the case. What's the matter, General? I was just thinking that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilians. We've also considered the possibility the Imperial Army was involved, so we've enforced strict regulations on the flow of information. International incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war. But thanks to the small mercies of Adios, the possibility of another conflict disappeared early this morning. A certain organization sent a letter to the royal family and Ormal Ship Co., claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. This organization goes by the name Kapua Family. The Kapua Family? It couldn't be who I think it is, could it? It certainly appears to be that way. Sky Bennetts, who have been operating in the shadows in the Bose region, are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you've heard of them? Not only have we heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Relent. I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves had managed to create such a big incident here in Bose. Estelle! Oops. You had a run-in with them in Relent? I'd heard some of their gang had shown up in Relent region, but I think he's on to us. Because of you and your big mouth. See now. I thought the way you were able to analyze the situation was strange for mere civilians. Never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were bracers. Who are you calling kids? Just for the record, Mayor Maybell did in fact request that we come here and talk to you. Silence, deceivers! Get in here, men. He's looking pretty pissed. So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, eh? What's the matter, General? Did these visitors try to pull anything funny? These bracers need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately. Just what is your problem, old man? Trying to brush us off like bugs? You know, different. hiding your identity so you could try and finagle some information out of me. Because you pull underhanded actions like that, the bracers can't be trusted. So where do you get off calling it finagling? It was your own fault that you didn't share information with the guild to begin with. Nonsense. Who in the right mind would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things Maybell could have tried to pull, bring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party. How about you cut with the crap, General? Why do you think we had to come all the way from Berlin to begin with? Because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job. What did you just say? Holy cow. Chair is really pissed, alright. For the past few months, we've known about a string of burglaries which seem to be the work of sky bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves like they should have, huh? And now the second incident has happened, you get on your high horses with an attitude. You've got nothing to show for it. No hostages or even the location of the missing airliner. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom? Silence, girl. The military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take actions on a whim. Like a group I know of who can't think ahead and let the sky bandits escape. So enough with your insolence. So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you? How sad is it to see such discord? Strife brings nothing to be born, but only extends the barren wildness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls. A gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the desert of your hearts to bloom. I am not singing. Nope, I'm just gonna let this play out. It looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. What is it that is most precious above all? It's love and peace, baby. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their reports. That's right, General. I should get back to my duties and make sure you don't let those kids in again. What the hell's going on with Olivier over there? Good lord. Oh, and cancel any further checks on the travelers along Eisen Road. Having these kids around any longer would just be an eyesore. Right away, sir. He ran away. Wish we could escape. But he's still right behind us, isn't he? No matter which country you visit, military men like romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense. You know, maybe we should get going ourselves. Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information. After we head back to Bose, how about we think of our future plan of attack? Huh? Where are you going? Wait for me! I mean, please wait for me! Let me try to introduce myself again. I'm Olivier Lindheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I am Erebonian touring your fair liberal. I'm Estelle, and... Oh, wait a minute, why do we have to introduce ourselves to you? See, Estelle, he did intercede for us back there. I'm Joshua. I'm Scheherazade. Things are getting pretty heated, but I'm glad you stepped in before something got really bad happened. Let me just say thanks. You've got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going on a date with me for a day? I'm gonna have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. That's too bad. Alright then, I'll guess I'll have to accept Joshua as a substitute. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humor. Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. Saying that makes you even more questionable. Now wait a minute. How come you didn't invite me on a date? You? I don't know how to put this, but you're lacking in the sexy department. I want to think about talking a lesson or two from your friends here. Oh, excuse me for not being sexy. And just what do you mean by saying I could take a few lessons from Joshua? Calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. Oh, I guess it's true you lack a bit lackluster in the sexy category. What did you just say? Oh, good grief. Anyway, like I said before, we're busy. I'm sorry, but there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going. Then how about you take me along with you to the city of Bose? My first time in Liberal, after all, and I'd like to request a guide. Well, if that's all you want, then I don't mind. Sure, now just a second. It's the least we can do, and we're heading to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of the Bracer's many duties. Right, I guess we're stuck with him until then. What if he tries to sink his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua? Estelle? Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from his perverted attentions if he tries anything funny. What is it exactly you think he'll try? Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather you call me a hunter of love. Or even love stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either. Are you right in the head? So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I'm counting you all to get me there safely. Let's be off. Died and made you leader. Wait a minute, you. I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence. And he's actually another party member for us, so we're gonna go ahead and get him kitted out for... what do we have for him? I can give him a gladiator headband, which wouldn't be bad. And then, do I have anything? Honestly, preventing mute on him would be pretty good, because he's actually a pretty good, as he has one of the largest orbit chains, he can act as a pretty good healer for us. So the first one has to be silver, obviously. But we'll give him a gold one. We'll give him that. What else do we want to give him? Yeah, so what ends up happening is because these are all chained, they kind of all work off each other. And because of that, he ends up being one of our best magic, one of the better magic characters in the game. I think there's like one other who's pretty good that we'll meet later on. But that'll work for now. Let's go back to Bose and see if there's any new quests for us. I like to keep myself oriented with the map so it's a little bit easier to navigate. You know what I want to do? I actually want to finish this off with Olivier so we can actually hear his voice. There is like one more thing I want to check. Set S break. He only has one as well, called Howling Bullet, which is fine. Try to show it off if I can. So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I imagined. The building over there is Bose Market, no? Seems you're quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Liberal? was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own liberal news, no less. Guidebook? Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but if we live in a rather convenient age... So, do you intend on going shopping at the Bose market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Hey, the place we ate at with the mayor, I mean to say is, I guess that is the place. The Ataros, authentic liberal cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. Quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mirror if you decide to go on a full-course meal. I have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady, I brought sufficient travel expenses. And if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical renditions, are you? Can you actually earn mirror with that crap? I've started the main opera singer in the great theater in the Erebonian capital before. Remember right, I once earned 1 million mirror in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. And he's off to have a good time. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonia a weirdo like that? I don't think like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. What I'm trying to say is I think the majority of the people are quite serious. I read in the book that their ethos respects the strong silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist? Now hold up just there, Estelle. If artists of the world heard that, they would be less than pleased. Let's see, we need to report the information we got to the general to Legrand. And it would be best if we let Mayor Maybell know after that too. First visit the guild and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so we're back in the city. Well, first things first, we're gonna head over to the guild. And we do have some new quests. The West Bose monster, Nebel Valley monster. Where's Nebel Valley? I don't remember. And the Bear Claw survey. Okay. Let's go knock those out real quick. So that first one was at the... What was that? Let's see. Spence Pharmacy at the Bose Market. Okay, we can do that real quick. The reason I want to knock these out, because they are time sensitive, I just want to make sure I don't miss out on any of these. So I think you were the pharmacy? Can I help you find something? My medicine works wonders. We came here after reading something posted on the bulletin board at the Bracer Guild. You by any chance be Spence? You're bracers, are you? I'm waiting for you to come. So we can dispense with the formalities then. I understand you're trying to find places where the bear claw grows, correct? Yes, the bear claw is a medicinal herb that's difficult to find in these parts. Up till now, I've been having them shipped for Lent. But just recently I asked my father Holstein to prepare a new medicine. I'm going to be using a lot more than these than before. So I decided to find my own sources. Bear claw, huh? Remember right, it grows in the forest of Mistwold in Relent. Bear claw is said to grow in humid locations. Pretty sure it possibly goes in a place like that in Bose. So all we can do is hit the road and start conducting a thorough search. Such investigations are an important part of Bracer's... Just think of it as a good opportunity to learn. This is no other option then, huh? Alright, if we come in any bear claw flowers, we'll come and let you know. Hang on, kids, but be careful out there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where those grow. First things first, though, I have to go... Get myself first. Not oriented. There we go. Okay. We want to do... Come on, Missy, I'm begging you, please let us in. If you get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way. Yep, that's right, and of course I need a photograph, too. The mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm gonna have to ask those without an appointment to leave. You can understand the situation. Come on, please. For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it. I have an obligation to inform the readers. But, yeah, what about the readers? Probably reach double the numbers if we had a mayor grace the cover. She said to be very beautiful, after all. Dorothy, why didn't you just go and say something like that? It was you who were the one saying the same thing, remember? You said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover. You idiot! Miss? Aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Maybell about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is just a misunderstanding. Please, leave. Fine. So, are we going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then? Love of adios and my sanity, please just keep your mouth shut. Kyle, wait for me! Huh? Good afternoon, Leela. Oh, it's you bracers again. You just returned from the Hawking Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two were just turned away? A bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they plan to use the mayor to make some quick mira. As long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see. You're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. Because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor's waiting for you. I don't... Damn it, don't make me do this. Okay, first off, you can do that later. I got stuff to do. I didn't actually mean to start that scene. So we gotta look for a monster. Here, shouldn't be too difficult. I'm pretty sure the other quest that we have to do for an extermination is in Nepal Valley, which is where we can also get the bear claws as well. So we just gotta get one. Nope, not you. Do you? No.
We're good to...
Okay, we're just kind of keeping an eye out. There should be a monster standing still somewhere. There it is. Oh, shit. Finally something that doesn't die in one hit.
Seems you came up short.
Okay, so there's that monster done. Gotta go all the way back. I do believe there is a side quest that we can do, but wait on that one, because it requires going us to south of Bosa. We don't need to go in that direction just yet.
That's that then.
I'm not exactly looking forward to that one, because it requires us going to another one of those towers, which are not fun to navigate. They are meant to be sort of the mini dungeons of the game, but just terrible. Okay. I believe Nepal Valley was this way. It was like one of the that one path that was along the route. In the next section. Damn it.
Piece of cake.
Yep, there it is. Okay. And from what I remember, this one's kind of annoying. We'll have to see if it gives us a map or not. No, we do not have a map. So that's gonna make this super fun. I think the main thing is we stick to the left side of it, we can navigate it pretty easily. We'll see.
Oh, are we done already? Oh, are we done already?
Okay, I actually think that's the monster we have to fight. So we need to figure out how to get back down. Let's see here. You know what?
You're finished.
Let's just do that. Make this nice and quick.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Nice. And there it is. There's the bear claw right behind him. Phew, after all that walk, we finally found the dang thing. All we have to do is tell the old man in the Bose market about this place. So, because it's you, I have to ask, you know the name of this place? Come on, Cher, what do you think I am, an idiot? This is Never Valley, right? Name's definitely got a nice sound to it. Still, it's called Nebel Valley. Oh, glad I asked. Give me a break, I'm a growing girl if you haven't noticed. Not sure what kind of excuse that's supposed to be. Alright already, it's back to work for us. Come on, let's get out of here. Unbelievable. And now you see why I kind of saved them to... They'd be coming here. Because A, it is already a bitch to navigate. All we have to do is now follow the same route that we took back, which is just past this guy. If you ever do find yourself stuck in here, I do know there's a house that you can rest at somewhere. Don't ask me to find it right now. I might be able to find out my second trip, because we do have to come back here. Am I already lost? I don't think so. I think we're heading in the right direction. Cool, got through that. So let's go turn all these quests in. Because the music in this game is so freaking beautiful. And Just make sure. Yep. Oh, actually, for 1 second, I do have to go talk to the one guy in the Bose market first, so we'll go ahead and do that. Hey, Olivier, how are you doing? The place is much more lively than I ever imagined. Seems it was definitely worth seeing. Okay, so he's staying out of trouble for now. Good afternoon, Mr. Spence. What's you braces again, is it? Have you made any progress in your search? Bet we did. Looks like there's a habitat for bear claw flowers in the Bose region as well. Found some growing in Nebel Valley. There aren't many of them. There should be enough to use for your medicine. This is wonderful news. I see. The bear claw is said to grow well in humid places. Now I think about it, Nebel Valley is a perfect place for them to grow. Appreciate you helping me out like this. I can put my full effort in preparing this new medicine. Great. Good luck with your work and have a wonderful day. Be going then. Okay, so that's done. Cool. Go ahead and drop another quick save. Now those are all done. You kids, found out anything about the incident? You bet. Valuable information at that. Stell relayed the information he obtained from General Morgan. Sky Bennett's and the Kapua family. Right, this is valuable information. So we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related. It looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is even bigger Bracer hater than I originally thought. Hey Nocturnal, how's it going? I was really surprised myself. Relent, the job of a Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone who hates Bracers that much. Don't worry about it. General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and a guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time we're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Guess we'll have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like these recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandits, right? Yes, taking into account the incident in Relent, it's pretty clear who's behind these. Call them burglaries is one thing, though, because most of the stuff they've been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. Never would have thought they'd go as far as commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Lin. I should mention it is rather odd. The burglary that happened in Relent was also rather mild in comparison. And to hijack an airliner, then turn around and demand a ransom for the royal family. The risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more for the investigative side. Wow, Jesus. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves. Okay. Report. Okay, so we need to go now speak to the mayor. Should be over here. Should just be able to go into the... No. Is she upstairs? There's Lynn. Or Leela. General Morgan has come here to visit on several occasions. He's a little difficult to describe, but what I can say is he is a respectable man. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But in both a good and bad sense, he has the temperament of a military man. Hey, what is that supposed to mean? Mayor, where are you? There you are. Dealing with complaints from the citizens, late delivery of goods to the Bosian market because of the airspace being a no-fly zone, servicing the sewer facilities, selecting a congratulatory gift for the Majesty of the Queen, harm incurred by the monsters on the new Ansel path. I want all this paperwork to finally end. Hello? Oh, are you back already? You look pretty busy, so it'd be better if we came back at a later time. No, you're fine. You found something from General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it. Good work. I feel like I have a much clearer picture of the situation now. First there was a hijacking by the Sky Bandits, and now a ransom demand. The situation is much more serious than I originally anticipated. If the General hadn't found out we were bracers, I bet we could have learned more, but... No, it's alright. I'm just glad to know it wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures within the city. Now I think of a way to inform the citizens of Bose and deal with the families of the passengers. Imagine that'll be quite a difficult task considering you're already as busy as you are. Well, that's just the duty of a mayor. And since the identity of the criminals is now known, I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? Of course, it's our plan to begin with. We've already had a run-in with these Sky Bandits before. We wager the honor of the guild that there isn't one group we cannot simply leave up to the Royal Army. That's for sure. There's Dad to find, and we need to deal with these Sky Bandits once and for all. What's with the look, Joshua? Just thinking, and no matter which way I look at things, I just can't believe it. What can't you believe? That Dad could be beaten by a bunch of sky bandits. Basing my judgment on the ability of the group that appeared in Relent. In agreement with you there. Cassius could have easily dealt with the group of that caliber. Joshua, and you too, Shara? You're giving him way more credit than he deserves. It's pretty good, I'll give you that, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to take on an entire group. You mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was aboard that airliner? Oh, didn't I mention that? I'm embarrassed to say it, but yeah, he was. I mentioned he's a bracer too. His name is Cassius Bright. Did you just say Cassius Bright? Yeah, why? Do you know my dad or something? I've never met him in person, but I heard a great deal about him. Sorry, I just don't know what to say. Maybe you'll be use this to get information from the army. Excuse me, Mayor? I'm very sorry, but I can empathize with what you're going through. If there's anything I can do to help to clear up this incident, I am at your disposal. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. I wonder what's up with the Mayor. As soon as we mentioned Dad's name, she got all surprised. Right, but I guess I can't imagine where she's coming from. The Mayor and the General have known one another for a long time, after all. Well, let's not worry about that right now. The real question is, where do we do from here? Just searching around blindly for an airline or a sky bandits probably won't amount to anything, right? I mean, if that's all it'd take, then the army would have found them a long time ago. Huh? What's the matter with you two? Still, matured. If it had been the same you as before, you probably would have said something like, let's comb the entire region. Never thought I'd see the day when the words would come out of your mouth either. My heart's too full of emotion for words. So what are you two trying to say? You can be rude sometimes, I hope you know. We're complimenting you yourself, seriously. Unfortunately, unlike Relent, the Bose region is enormous. I'm really hoping for a clue right about now. Clue, huh? Wait, wasn't that Niall and Dorothy we saw in front of the mayor's place earlier? She seemed pretty starved for a story. He's gotta know something by now, right? It's true he arrived in Bose a little before we did, so it would be worth talking to him. I wonder where they went. Okay, so let's just double check on the guild. Pretty sure he's just at the bar. Okay, no new quests. It's fine. Let's go to the Ataros. I'm not seeing Olivier yet. Yep, there he is. Drinking his depression away. Hey Niall, how you doing, buddy? Oh, god damn it. This ain't a joke, you know. Well, we found him, but he's drunk off his ass. Is having that article rejected really that much of a shock to his system? Just acting like the man he is. Men are pigs, after all. We seem to have forgotten that alcohol is a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. You're one to talk. They sometimes call you Bottomless Shara? Please. Bottomless is much more suitable for a woman like Aina. I, on the other hand, can hold my liquor. No matter how much I drink, my face and my disposition remain unreddened. So don't you dare group a fun-loving drinker like myself in the same category as that clumsy lush. Come now. You get drunk, you lose it completely, and everyone gets a heck of a show. Admit it. It's certainly true that Aina is like a bucket to Shara's Steve. But no matter how you look at it, they're both pretty bottomless. Sensing disrespect, children. Oh. Where am I? Good. You're awake. Sort of. So much is not good for your health, you know. My head. What the? You're the bracer training, aren't you? Goodness, what the hell am I doing on Relent? Made my way here to Bose. You mumbling back, you sponge. You are in Bose. So are we. Well, damn, don't scare me like that. Oh, I see you've got a lovely lass with you. Name's Scheherazade Harvey. The pleasure's all mine, I'm sure. I'm the mentor of these two. Scheherazade? Are you infamous Silver Streak by any chance? Well, you humble me, sir. I think you've heard of me then. Only rumors, I'm afraid, but yes, I know your name. You're one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken. It means you three are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose. Oh, so you do have some brains left in there after all that booze. Impressed. You find anything out? We saw you by the mayor's house. You seemed pretty troubled. Damn, they saw that? Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any. That's what I figured. Damn Army's regulations on the spread of information is really restrict what I'm able to learn, anyway. If I try to consult General Morgan at the Hawking Gate directly, I'll be held up for inspection for who knows how long. I figured I'd try to score an interview with the legendary voluptuous mayor, but a maid turned me away outright. To top it all off, that useless girl kept screwing everything up. Everything. Great Adios, tell me what did I do to deserve this shabby life? I did try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest. If you want information that badly, we might share some of ours with you. Huh? We're actually investigating the incident on Mayor Maybell's behalf right now. So naturally, we've met with the mayor and General Morgan too, for that matter. Holy crap, you serious? Yep, totally. Score! And the goddess gets a point. Blessed be the bounty of Adios. Please, I beg you, tell me everything, every last detail. I'd be glad to, however. Aren't you forgetting something, Niall? Huh? Information ain't free, you know. We scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first and get that look off your face. I totally do not mean that literally. You want mirror or something? My research funds are long exhausted at this point, I'm sorry to say. I'm not interested in your money. You just find it fascinating that you made your way to Bose right after this incident occurred. It's like you might have heard some interesting things yourself. Being the case, I thought you were a nice kid. Turns out you're just a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured it's not big news by any stretch of the imagination. As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, take it. Don't be stingy. Give it to us straight, okay? Fine, I'll tell you everything on the honor as a newsman. I've got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get out a pen and paper. Ready whenever you are. And way to go, Joshua, you're on a roll. Well, if he even gets tired of being a bracer, you'll have a bright future in racketeering with those skills. First clue is in form of an eyewitness report from the village of Ravenou to the west. I talked to a villager who came to Bose for a visit. She told me something very interesting. Apparently she knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead on the night of the incident. Huge shadow flying overhead? Yep, airship, I'm told. Maybe even the missing one. But the army checked it out and found absolutely nothing. I mean, you raised our hopes only to dash him straight away. So you're saying someone saw something, but it's probably unrelated to anything? That's what I'm saying. I warned you it wasn't big news. I went to a lot of trouble to get this inside morsel too. But with that information embargo in place and all. Well done. Let's hear that second clue of yours. Fine. The other thing I learned is that the Military Intelligence Division is on the move. Intelligence Division? I've heard of rumors about them. It's a new royalty-sanctioned branch of the Army in charge of intelligence gathering and dissemination. That's the one, yeah. Supposedly they're so elite that you can even stand toe-to-toe with the royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richard, apparently quite the whiz kid. With him on the case, they say the incident is as good as solved already. Doesn't seem like your information will be much use to us in our investigation. Yeah, well, can't say I didn't warn you, so I couldn't help you much on your end. But a promise is a promise. I scratched. Now it's your turn. Of course, a deal is a deal after all. Joshua told Niall about the incident at Rolent, as well as the information received from General Morgan. Lewis? Sky Bandits? A ransom demand to the Royal House and Airship Corporations? Good goddess, that's exactly what I need. It's a mincing look I've been killing myself to find. Did you fancy, did it? Absolutely. I can definitely write my article now. You're wasting my time getting drunk here. To find Dorothy, post haste. See you later, you wonderful people, you. Oh, his spirits are certainly lifted fast. Well, he was chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully till we came along. It's only natural. I'm glad we could help him out. But look at you, from Mr. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk to Mr. Nice Guy in under a minute. Talk about a split personality. Stop thinking weird things about me. It was just negotiating. A little give and take, nothing more. Bad boy exterior with a good boy inside? Or is it the other way around? Either way, I'm sure the girls love it. But anyway, I guess we've really dealt with scrupulous people thus far. We're pretty lucky in that regard. Start dealing with weirdos, that's when you have to burst into some really questionable negotiation techniques. Why are you looking at me when you said that? Anyway, that aside, is anyone else a little bothered when Niall talked about that huge flying shadow thing? That eyewitness report from Ravenou? Say there's a strong chance there's something to it. The army already checked it out. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the army is totally infallible. Could have missed something. It wasn't General Morgan himself after all, but one of his men. And some of those guys are pretty thick-headed. That is true. Probably worth looking into. Certainly can't hurt at any rate. You two are already starting to get the hang of this, I see. I think this is a splendid idea. Let's head to Ravenou then, shall we? Got it. So now we have our next destination, so I am going to drop another quick save. God, there's a lot of talking in this game. My poor throat! Okay, and we do have a couple other ones. Gotta go to the Crone Pass checkpoint, and the new Ansel Path monster. Okay. We'll probably do that one first. Okay. I might need to do this one first, because this has a shorter time span on it. So I might need to... I don't want to miss it. Is it you? Pardon us, but are you Mr. Hart? Huh? You any chance to see my request on a bulletin board? Yep, that's right. Oh, you finally came, huh? I've been waiting around here forever. To get to Ruin ASAP, so I'm looking for an escort to take me to Crone Pass. What do you say? Do you think you can handle that? Yeah, sure. Boy, am I glad to hear that. You guys are like saviors. I hear the mountain trail has a lot of monsters, so I'm too scared to walk it alone. But what are you going to do after you reach a checkpoint? Got the guild taking care of that too. Got a bracelet from a wand branch coming to meet me there. See. So what should we do now? Is everyone ready to go? No, I think we should meet somewhere else later. We need to prepare for the trip. That's fine by me. We'll be waiting at the west gate, so once you're ready to go, please come find me. Let's see, the west gate, huh? You mean by the mayor's residence? Okay, then let's get to work, shall we? Roger that. Okay, so we're kind of going in this... I kind of wanted to avoid this one because we're going in the same direction where we need to for story. But, again, I kind of want to knock it out. Ready to go. Let's leave the rest up to you. Crone's Pass is to the west of here. It's pretty far, so let's not get careless along the way. Understood. Okay, so we've got pretty much a long way to go, which is unfortunate. Because then we're going to have to take the long trek back, but I'll try to make it as quick as I can. I think this is also another one of those quests where there is a choice that we have to be mindful of. Actually, I should probably show this off. Not that it's gonna matter, but we can actually, if they are casting an art, we can do an impede ability, and it should stop them from doing that art. It's a good way for them to make them waste their turn. That'd be nice to show off if I didn't just one-shot the guy, but still. Good tactic to know. Okay, so this is the Crone Trail. It's pretty much a straight shot, but the problem is the paths are pretty narrow, so we might run into a lot of enemies here. I do need to be a little careful, because there is a point where I'm pretty sure there's a choice. It's one of these I think it's as soon as we get past this bridge. Huh? What's that? I could have sworn something moved. Is this an ambush? What are you gonna do? Calm down. I've got you covered. There's monsters at the front and rear. Right, it's time to... I think if I remember right, we want to charge through the front. Right? I believe that's the right one.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Alright, there's only a few of them left. Don't get careless. That's fine, that's not that big of a deal.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Phew. Somehow, we managed to get them all. Oh man, you guys really saved my hide. I told you everything was going to be alright, didn't I? Can't believe we came out of this one in one non-bloody piece. Gotta say, bracers are something else. Amazing how you took all those monsters just like that. When it comes to skills with the staff, it's all over for those monsters. I'm gonna give you a free performance while we're at it. Alright, Estelle. Unfortunately, we have to pass, but how about another day? Let's clear out of here quickly. We could be attacked by monsters again if we stay here much longer. Yes, I'm in favor of leaving. Let's go, go, go. I may not be a monster. I will not be a monster stack. I will not be a monster stack. I will not be a monster stack. Come on, Estelle. We're moving out. Fine. Checkpoint is just up ahead, so let's be extra careful till we arrive there. Okay. Okay, so we just have to go to the checkpoint now, take a wide berth with the monster. It looks like we finally made it. Ugh, that was a pretty rough climb, huh? Yeah, we can breathe easy now. I think your escort from Milan should be here any minute now. And speak of the devil, look who's here. Good work, everyone. I'm a junior bracer Melvin, registered to the Roland branch. Good work yourself. This is your client, Mr. Hart. Please make sure he gets to Roland safely. Will do. Just follow me, sir. I'll get you where you need to go. I'm your man. By adios. Just how much coffee have you had, young man? Whatever, I'm counting you to get me where I need to go. Alright. Thanks for getting me up here, everyone. Have a good one. Good luck with your work. Right. I'm already late as it is, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, have a good one, fellow bracers. Guy was really over the top, energy-wise. He said he was a junior bracer, right? Which means he's a trainee, just like us, working out of the ranch. Yep, you're not the only ones. All junior bracers do that. They're working hard to become senior bracers. And it looks like I'm gonna have to work harder. That's right. Won't be right just rely on Cher all the time. Like that bracer stimulated her motivation a bit, didn't he? Let's see now. How about we get back and report to the guild? Okay, so that's one quest done. Probably just gonna make myself back to town and call it there. That should put me about the hour mark, which is where I like to leave streams at. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this game. I love this game. It's a little on the slow side in the beginning, but I promise if you stick with it, it's a good time. Take a wide berth. Oh no, he caught us. Okay.
Piece of cake.
Okay, and we gotta go back to Ravenue Village. Next time, I don't remember what we have to do when we go that direction.
Seems you can.
I don't remember that being the endpoint of this chapter, so it's a little confusing to me why we're heading there again. I don't know, I guess I'll have to say that for next time. I know... because I'm pretty sure we go to Nepo Valley to go confront the Kapua family. I guess we're both in for a surprise next time I play. So, just get back to town, which is right here. I am going to probably save that there. Let me go turn in this quest real quick. I think that'd be enough to give us an upgrade too. That'd be cool. Nice. We did get a rank up. I thought... is Olivier still in the market? Because there should have been like a little cutscene. There should have been a cutscene with Olivier at the Ataros, but I guess we'll deal with that later. Let me just make sure if he's still in here. No, he's not. Maybe I missed it? I don't know. Olivier is doing something. He's going to get in trouble one of these days because he's a silly bard. But I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. And, where I think I'm going to go to the southern path, and, there should be another one of those towers. Actually, I don't remember. Yeah, this would be this way. Yeah, we'll go down there, and that should be another one of those towers, which I'm just gonna hate doing, but